Welcome everyone. And this week we are going to talk about creating a blog theme and submitting it to the WordPress theme directory, part one. Today we are going to talk about how we can create theme, blog theme or FSE theme or full site editing theme, whatever you say. So we will create this theme today, and next week in the part two, we will also talk about what are the things that we need to take care about before submitting theme in WordPress.org. Means as of second, today we are going to learn, and the next week we are going to manage that theme according to WordPress.org theme standards. And next week we will submit the theme in WordPress themes repository. It means total we are 16 participants. We would like to request you to create a theme within this week, and in the next Wednesday we will guide you how to make your theme based on WordPress.org guidelines, and then you can upload the theme in WordPress.org and probably your theme will get approved. Today our speaker will show you what are the things that you need to take care about while creating the theme, and then in the next week our another speaker will talk about what are the guidelines that you should follow before submitting themes in WordPress.org. You might be wondering why you are not able to unmute, why you are not able to open your camera. Currently, this is disabled for the security purpose. Once our speaker will complete the presentation, and when we open the mic for open floor, at that time you will be able to do that. You need to raise the hand and you can ask the question. But during the presentation, please watch it carefully. And if you miss something, don't worry. You will get another chance to see the video, and the video will release in our GoWP podcast channel. Sorry, GoWP YouTube channel. In that channel, we will upload the video, and you can see the video, and you can also fill the thing accordingly. So while our speaker is presenting, and if you have any questions, please note it down somewhere, and in the open floor you can ask it, and we will try to answer your questions accordingly. Okay, I'd like to introduce our speaker. Today we have Labun Chemjong. He is WordPress developer, working as a WordPress developer in Falcha Tech. He already created many WordPress blog themes as well, and he was one of the contributed till Datable Lead for WordCamp Platform 2022. And probably he'll also going to attend WordCamp Platform 2023 as well. So I'd like to hand over this floor to Labun, and we're so much excited to learn from you. Okay, up to you, Labun.
Thank you, Ganga, and thank you. Welcome everybody to this session, this new session of Go with WP. Today we are trying to create a blog theme using the blocks that are available in the WordPress. So so let's get started. So for that, I would like to share my screen to you all. Okay, so the topic of today is creating a blog theme and submitting it to the WordPress theme directory. So, okay. So I think you're seeing my screen. So this is our topic today. And today we will be creating a simple yet beautiful theme using only the blocks that are available in the WordPress in the latest version of WordPress. So in today's workshop, or so let's say in this session, we are planning to create a blog, and I would like to show the screenshot of the final product, and we'll be working accordingly. Where we'll try to achieve this product or this theme. So I'd like to share the screen share the screenshot of that theme. So today we'll be trying to create a simple theme that I'm sharing with you just now. So let's start our theme creating journey. And today we'll be using let's say a plugin that will create a blank block theme for us. And for that, we'll be using this plugin. Before that, I hope you you have installed a WordPress theme in your local machine. So for that, let's get started. So first of all, I have created a local server or local theme with the name Go with WP, and I have already installed theme, the create block theme. So, and then I would like to activate this theme and create a blank theme from using this plugin. So first of all, I'll be creating a blank theme and go with WP. So, and I'll be creating description here. And for the screenshot, I'll be choosing file that I created here. Let's say, let's go with this file. And let's create a theme. If you go to the themes here, we'll see our newly created block theme with the name Go with WP, and then I'd like to activate this theme. So now if we go to the editor section, we'll be seeing a blank theme like this. So, and for that, for this purpose, we'll be now creating the headers, footers, and the different patterns. First of all, we let us start creating a theme using starting from the header. For that, just go to the patterns directory and go to the header section. Here we can create a header like this. Let's say first of all, we'll be using a group. For group, we'll be setting certain width, the container width, and for the width of the page, we'll be using width of 100%. And then we'll use a next block for the site logo. So let's use this block. Then we'll be for the navigation, we'll be using navigation block like this, and we can add the pages and all the links in here. But as you can see, these blocks are in a column, like in vertically it's showing. But we are trying to achieve something like this. It's in horizontal, so for that we'll be using a column. And take this column here inside it and drag these in here. And let's just put these in a vertically center line. And this thing, you can just keep it like this. And change this to the justified to the right of the page. So if you see this, the layout of our header is ready, but before that we are trying to use a custom font as well. For this theme, I'm using a Montserrat font. So before that, we'll have to I'll be loading a custom font for this theme, because when you see here, you go here and for the font family, if you see, there's only a default font and system font. So if you try to upload our custom font, we have to add custom font files to our theme, and that will be, for that purpose only, we'll be using a theme.json, and I'll be showing you how we can upload a custom font in our theme. So for that, let me just show you. Show you that is this in a VS Code. For that, we'll have to go to our theme.json, and this is the default settings of a theme.json. And for adding our custom font, we'll have to first put our desired font inside a folder. Let's create a folder named assets folder here inside. Let's create a folder like fonts, and we will be adding our custom font inside here. So here is our Montserrat font. For that, we don't need any of this variable. Just we'll be using these static font, but without these italics one, because for this italics font, we can control them using the CSS. So for that, we'll be like let's say, let's go to the Finder first, and we'll be taking these fonts. It's all extra without the fonts, without the italic ones. We'll be selecting them and taking and we don't need this, so we'll be deleting this. Now first we have to link our fonts through the using this theme.json file. So for that, there is some few lines of like code here that will give that which by this we can load our custom font. So first is like a font face. This gives you the Name, font family. Yes. For the easy one, I've already created this file, so I'll be just to save the time, I'll be copying and pasting it. So basically here, what we're doing is we're just loading each of the fonts with their font family, font weight, and their path. So like once we load these fonts, so these fonts will be, we can select this newly added custom font in here. Like if you go here, typography font family, then we can see the new system font. Okay. Let me this system is not giving me permission, so let me first get the permission here. So now I think we can see the recently loaded font in our theme. So in this way, we can add a custom font in our website. Like if you like to add something different than the system or the default font, then you can load like this. So basically, you put all your desired font in a folder, then you write a few lines of code like this and link your font files to in this code. So let's get back to our desired design output. That is this one. So let's start with the header part. So header part, we can see we have almost completed the layout and the font family of this. Now let's just try to match the background color. So for this, I've used a color that's this one is the color. Sorry, for this section, for the group 6, I mean release this. Now for the this is the for the header section, I'll be using color code. This is the color code I've used for the header section. After creating a header section, let's go to the footer section. In the footer, we have already created this section. So let's try to recreate this. So let's look at our design. We have a logo and a few links and a social button with the copyright on the bottom. Let's use the group section for these and set and just use the columns, side logo here, and for this part I've used the heading for the, and these are the navigations. So let's set the font family. Sorry, like this. And also we have to use there is links in here, so I'll use the navigation. So in this part, the navigation is showing in here horizontally. So if I would like to show them in vertically, you can change this orientation in here. And again, you can just go here and give the font family. You can just change the font size like this, bigger, smaller, or you can even give the custom size from your, like, if you like, go for the larger or smaller. Likewise, the same goes for here. So for the saving time, I like to duplicate this and just drag it here and just change the text. And for the social icons, I'll be using a block that is social. If you search like this, it'll give you social icons, and you can add your desired, like Facebook, and you can enter. Unless you enter something here, it won't go. Okay, so you must enter some value in here. Otherwise, if it's empty, you cannot. And this won't be showing in the home page or in the front end. You can also change the different styles, like logos only or the field size. These are the default styles of the WordPress, and you can even change the color of the icons. Same goes for like Twitter. Okay, now let's make the bottom or the copyright section. Just go here and use the group, and again, just you can duplicate this section and just add like paragraph in here if that's easier for you, or you can just again create a new group and do the same thing. Basically, this is the container. The content means the container size of the page, and wide means the full width. Okay, the how wide it can go, like, and just add your text in here. Copy right 0 to 3. Something like this. And you can just change the alignment here, change the font family, and everything like you've done in everything. The WordPress has added all the new features in here. You can just select the options and just enter the value, enter your desired value, and you get everything. Like it, I do like do the uppercase, lowercase, capitalize, everything. You can do it in here, and I'll be using this font size. And for this, let's again check our design. That we have some gaps in here, and the background color, something like that. So let's just put the background color in here. Same goes for this as well. And for the paddings, like these up and bottoms gaps, you can just add paddings from here, like paddings, or this means top and bottom. If you like to put a certain value in here, it goes same to both upper and lower. But if you would like to go like individually, you can just go here, top, padding top here, like say 30 pixel, and same goes from here to here, bottom, and put like 30 pixels or something. So while creating a theme, it's better. It's the best practice to create the header and footer at the first place. So we have done the same thing here. Something, whatever. I just okay. I forgot to delete this group. Sorry. I just put this outside the group like this. And just delete this. No. So we've created our header and footer in here. But so like this, but once we add in our front page, will this gap won't be visible. Okay. Now let's go to our main page, the home page. The home page for that, the home page uses the index template file. There are many like templates here and predefined templates, so it's easier for us. And for the home page, we use the index page. Okay. So index page, we have like all this. Actually, there won't be anything in the index page at the beginning. First, it will be a blank index page. So, and first we have to add the header here. Our header, we have recently created the header part. This header here, and there will be a footer. This is this. And further, we are trying to show here all the block lists. So for this, we'll be using a predefined block that is query loop. This will give you the list of the blocks. So that we'll be using a blank queries like this. And now we'll be having a image state title, something like that. We'll put in here. So as a default, this will be showing us this kind of layout. So we can customize this as well. For that, we can use any of this kind of, we are trying to create this kind of layout. So this is showing that we have a 2 column with a featured image in one column and content in the next column. So for that, we'll be creating columns in here. I will just drag this thing inside here. So the post template. And there is a featured image in the first column. So we'll just drag this here and the post and titles in here. So give us like this. And as you can see in our desired layout, this content part is a bit wider than the image part, so we'll set some width here, like in a pixel or percentage as you like. For here, we'll be using a pixel for this, and for these, let me setting. And again, we'll be setting our font families, all the styling parts from here, like Montserrat, Lars. Okay, if you like radio, medium, bold, this. And again, for the other like authors, date, category, and excerpt, we also have the WordPress blocks in here, so you can just search in here like author, post author, and so here, and this will give you the name of the author. Like for the excerpt part, you can accept this is like this. And for the read more we have here. So in our desired screen set, we have a title here, author, date, and category, and excerpt. So we'll be arranging this accordingly. So that title here, and these author name, post data, and category are in a single row. So for that, we'll be using a row block, and we'll be putting all those inside it. We have this here, author name, date. So we'll be setting the all the stylings here, like font family, Montserrat, and text decoration, lettercase, everything from here. Yes. Medium, one size, medium or small. And for the excerpt as well, we'll be using this. Everything this goes same for everything. Like line height. Let's say 2. And for the read more also, we'll be using these pieces, and also if you like to change the text color, you can just do it from here. These are links, so link color here, everything here. So this will give us the layout. Now let's go to the background of this content section. For that, go to here and use any of the background color, or some custom color if you like to go, like maybe this is the color I've used. And also there are gaps in here, so I like to add some paddings here, top and bottom at 20 pixels, left and right, and say 15 pixels or 30 pixels. And also I like to arrange this in a vertically middle, so I go to here and just in the middle like this. And also for the pagination, you can do the same thing, like change the font family, font, everything from here. It's the same for the you can just justify the elements like this. If you have to put it in the center and everything, there are all the controls in here. You can just do it whatever you are comfortable or whatever you like. So in this way, we have created our simple home page. So let's view on the front end. So this will give us there are some, this will give the layout of our theme. So there are some gappings and widths I've missed in here. Like, so you can just again go to this section, and for this, if you like to put it inside a container, just go the same, just use the group and put this inside a group and set certain width for the section like this, and this will show you, so put you inside group like this. And for the gaps, you can just add the paddings in up here, up like 30 pixels. You can just go like this. And for the footer sections, you can do the same, like go to footer and put some gaps in here, like 30 pixel. Okay. So let's 20 pixel. Bottom here. 20 pixels, please. And you can just change the data case, anything like this. In this way, we can create a simple block theme, which we are trying to create in here. So now, after creating a home page, this page should go to its single or its detail page as well. So for that, let's first link this title. Let's create a link to this, so that this will go to our to its detail page. For that, for the detail page, we'll be using a single post. This thing. For this also, you can use the same header, the same footer, and all the available groups, all the available blocks in here. So likewise, the same way, if we go and create such page, we'll have this kind of layout. You can just do whatever you like. You can change the layout. You can give the desired layout to your pages, and you can create a detailed page of the post. The same goes for the pages and post and everything. So in this way, you can create a simple blog theme just using the WordPress blocks. I hope I could convey some my knowledge about the WordPress blocks to you all. Thank you. Hello. Hello, anybody here?
Hello. Okay, so thank you, Labun, for the fantastic presentation. We're going to start the open floor now. So I will start. If anyone has questions, they can chime in as they want. I will be allowing people to speak. So can you please raise your hands? Okay.
Hi, thanks for a nice presentation. It's really good. And I just want to know, after complete the things, I mean, how to submit it. I mean, all are the things, just create the zip file, then submit. This is the way, or is there anything new, adding something? So that's my question. Thank you.
Oh, hold on.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you.
I think Labun, you can better to share like how to export the theme and the theme file will be
Thank you
ready.
for thank you very much for him for your great question. Yeah, for that it's pretty simple. You just go first you create a theme like this, then just go here and just export. This will export you the theme.
Hold on, hold on. You aren't able to share your screen. So
Sorry.
can you share your screen again?
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Are you seeing my screen? Hello?
Okay. Please go on.
Yeah. Yes, once you create a theme, it's pretty easy and straightforward. Just you can, once you create all your like pages, all the templates like index pages, all the pages you have desired, you can just go here and just click on the export. This will just create a zip file. As this will be the final theme or final outcome of the theme. Then you can just go and install in your directory, like in your site, something like that. Just go there and like, for example, I go into the themes and add new theme, upload a theme, and I just download. This is the one, so just go and install like this. And activate the theme. Then the new theme will come here. Then just activate. It's the same thing to, so it's quite confusing here, but you can just customize it and install in your thing.